Yo, welcome back, everyone tuning in for the daily recap. Today is April 15th. It's Thursday, and the market has been slow once again. Uh, there was one particular stock that I traded today, WHLM here. This one actually, it had some moves on it, and I was really hoping for some, some potential in this thing. And it went up a bit, but it just didn't follow through. So I'm going to show you today on the recap where I sit with this stock and how I traded it. So let's dive right into it. I'll show you here my graph of how I started off in the day. And I had one trade out of the gates on WHLM here that took me down to all the way down to negative 273 bucks. And from there, I had to slowly, painstakingly just try to dig out of that. And so, you know what? I'm ending the days still red, negative 83 bucks on the day. So, I was able to shave a little bit of loss off the day, but still it's a red day. And while it's not much, it's just sad and pathetic day, really. So, let's take a look at kind of where I went wrong with this one. Starting off, we had let me try to zoom in here. Okay, so starting off today, I was kind of expecting, possibly another slow start, and it was. However, WHLM came through, and it started really moving up fast. The problem was that there wasn't a ton of volume behind this. And so I was watching this thing and saw it went into a halt. Let me see where my first trade was at here. 10-12 at 12:33. Here we go. Yeah. 10-12 right in here. Okay, so this is kind of the graph on what happened here. It went into a halt pretty quickly with not a lot of volume behind it, okay? Then it opens up and just boom, opens up super quick and just jumps so high, so fast. Really not even a chance to get in. So you had to be eyeballing this one and be ready to hop in for the move. Got a huge move up, and I was looking at that going, okay, let's wait for this thing to open up and find out kind of where it looks like it wants to go. Maybe try to buy on a dip and then the next leg higher. So it opens up and rushes up real quick, but then falls on the first candle. And we go from there on the second candle, and it goes ripping up again. So I tried to hop in, and I ended up hopping in at 12:33. And I was looking for just a quick, tiny little dip, and I was looking for that next leg higher. Next candle opens up, and it kind of pushes down a little bit further. So I just decided to wait, hold it for a second, and on the next candle, drops even further. And from there, we don't really get a correction. It just kind of continues down. And I didn't take huge size, but I took a big enough chunk to where it was just detrimental. I ended up holding this thing, and I was just waiting for the next bounce up, and it just kept sinking and sinking and sinking. And I was just looking worse and worse and worse. And I think I was down like negative 500 or 600 bucks at that point. And it was just sad because we had this, this nice move up. And I guess there wasn't just, the problem was that, once again, I don't think there was enough volume behind it to really support the that move. And because of it, it came down so much. And I thought I was going to have to take a huge loss. And I kept holding, and eventually we did get a curl. And so I decided I wanted to get out and just, get out of this position. So I ended up selling at, what was it, 1140 on this move up. And I really didn't know how far it was going to go. And so I just decided to dump it because we had a positive curl. I didn't want to, you know, have this little curl up and then it just fall even harder. So I sold into this candle, and I sold obviously way too soon because it ended up ripping up and going right into a halt. So I didn't, you know, I screwed up on there. I didn't read it right, but to me that was difficult to read. You know, we had this just this move here where it goes up after a halt, goes, and then it just looks like it's going downhill hard. Eventually turns and retests and goes back up. So it was difficult to read. And, you know, I'm glad I didn't take the huge loss on that, which would have been whatever it might have, you know, 500, 600 bucks. Instead, I only took $279 loss. So that was good as far as, you know, trying to manage the loss a little bit, but, you know, had I held a couple seconds longer, I would have been positive on the name. So anyways, horrible trade to begin with. And from there, I really just took a bunch of scalp trades throughout the rest of the day on this thing, trying to get back positive, and I couldn't do it. So it was a harder one to read, and it eventually moved up. I had a nice spike here all the way up to 1421. I forgot what it was up on the percentage of the day. I think it was almost up like 80 or 90%, which was kind of a good run, but I don't know. It got real choppy in here after that. You know, it fell and went sideways and had a dramatic drop. So that's kind of how the rest of the day went. I didn't see any other opportunity to hop in on this one. I did get one more trade in that I'll share with you guys. TRVN at the very end of the day. I hopped in here. Just looked like at the end of the day it was having a nice push up here. So I got in at 222, sold for 224. Tiny little scalp trade. You know, 15 bucks in the green. So really not any numbers to be happy about, all small numbers and everything. So that's where I'm sitting for the day. So let's take a quick look at the calendar here. This week has been pretty rough. 98 on Monday, 69 on Tuesday, 0 yesterday, no trades. And Thursday, today, down 83. So this week has just been horrible. Hopefully we have another, or a turnaround. I was hoping that WHLM was going to be the one that really turns the market around, but it wasn't the one. So I'd love to hear from you guys. I'd love to find out if you guys traded WHLM and TRVN. And let me know if you were green on the day or red. I'm just trying to get a pulse from everyone. Try to find out how you traders out there have been doing and faring in these market conditions. Yeah, and like I told you guys yesterday, I invested a little in coin, and I don't know about this anymore. I mean, it's we might be hitting, you know, some support here, but I don't know. This is, once again, this isn't a trade for me. It's more of an investment. Plan on holding it for a while, but I want to watch the next couple days to see if we break that support and fall even further, or where this one goes. But that's really it for now. That's all I really traded was WHLM and TRVN. So hopefully you guys made some great money on these names, but I didn't, so it's unfortunate, but hey, it's just how it goes. So I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for that day we turn around in the market and we get some good movers and a lot of good stuff to trade. It will come. It's just a matter of when, and we might be sitting stale for a little while. Who knows? Just don't know. So that is the recap for today. Hope you guys are doing well, and we'll catch you on Friday. And adios for now.